of our powers and existence. We blended perfectly into their societies, masking ourselves as humans and only revealing our true identities to other magicals. It was a peaceful existence, even if we had to hide our true selves. Everything changed when Dominion came into power. He was a lion shifter, and a very powerful one at that. And in one speech, he outed the existence of all magical creatures, from shifters to vampires to fae. He held on to the silly dream that the world of magicals and humanity could unite and we could all live openly together. Well, that idea ended in complete fucking disaster. The humans declared war against magical kind the next damn day. It lasted 7 long years. By the end of the whole shebang, humanity fell, and instead of choosing to live amongst us, most of them left to live in human colonies, tucked away in the various wildernesses across the globe. Now we magicals inhabit every major city on the planet, and we were free to be ourselves. President Dominion died in the conflict, and in honor of his vision, the Earth was renamed after him, and vampires, as the most powerful race of magicals, took to running the world with their selfish and brutal king at its helm. King Julius is just a big bully, I retorted, continuing my walk down the passage as the 3 guards sandwiched me between them. He taxes the hell out of us. There are fae starving to death all over my city. I just took back what was theirs.
You're nothing but a petty outlaw, 66. Don't make yourself out to be such a hero.
With a firm hand to my back, he pushed me forward. He was right. I was no hero. Yeah, I did rob the castle to help the poor fae in my city, but I had a lot more cooking up than that. See, I wasn't like the other bozos and bitches they had locked up in here. I didn't do a drive-by shooting, I didn't try to nab Blackbeard's booty, and I sure as hell didn't slide my ass down a rainbow, guns blazing, trying to rob a leprechaun's gold either. That heist is on my list, though, but it's for another day. I chose to rob the Vampire King's castle for a reason. For a crime like that, there was only one punishment: being thrown ass first into the worst supernatural prison in all of Dominion, Pembroke Penitentiary. This place may have been a shithole, but this is exactly where I wanted to be. These jagoffs have got my brother locked up in here, and unlike me, Michael wouldn't hurt a fly. Only the gods knew what trumped-up charges they'd hauled him in here with. Didn't matter, though, because Big Sis was here to get him out, and I didn't care who wanted to stop me. Whether it was a vamp, harpy, or even fucking swamp monster, I was not backing down, because when I said jump, men went flying.
Number 66. Hello, you still with us?
Dummy 3 said, outstretching his dirt-encrusted fingers to snap in front of my face. Yes, Mr. Mr. Prison Guard. I'm listening, I said, donning my most charming smile and fluttering my lashes. He scowled in my direction, his dirty blonde hair glued to his forehead by a coating of glistening sweat. We reached the end of the hall, and he jabbed a finger at the large white door looming ahead of us. I hadn't noticed it before, but the walls down here were no longer raw or putrid. They were painted the purest lily white, the air now crisp and fresh, almost honey-sweet, and shiny beige tiles covered the floor. Was that the warden's office? Good. The sooner I met her was the sooner they'd let me out into the prison. The sooner I joined the prisoners was the sooner I could go looking for Michael and break him the hell out of this shit shack.
No, I can't wait to see Blackwater handle this one,
Dummy 1 said, trailing beside me, waving his thunder baton about playfully, his eyes hard on me.
She's going to chew you up and spit you out.
Whatever this warden does, I doubt it could be as bad as looking at your ugly mug for another minute, I mocked, throwing my head back. His teeth clenched in rage, and he squeezed the baton tight. He waved it about as if deciding whether or not to use it. I wasn't afraid of him. I ate men like him for breakfast. But I would prefer to get through the day without being electrocuted out of my wits.
Easy, Rocky.
Dummy 2 raised his arms to calm.